Well, 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 look who's back. It's me, I'm back. So, my first ride of the season. I already checked my tire pressure, checked my oil, all that good stuff. But looky what I got. Sent some money to my buddy over at Moto Cheese. Got a nice package from Vin Cheezel. So we're gonna add this to my key. And he promises me it's gonna add 3 horsepower. I've been debating on getting my own, but for now, we'll have Moto Cheese ride along with us. Alright, so what is up, everybody? First official ride of the season. I did start the bike and kind of just take it around the yard a little bit, check the oil and tire pressure and all that shit, like I just said. But it's the first time I've been out on the road, and here we are at the beginning of June. Shame on me. But good news is, if you saw my last upload, I took the hump out of the seat, which was a serious complaint of mine last year. And we're not even a mile down the road here, I don't think. And I can tell you, it's already huge improvement. Huge improvement. I recommend everybody do it. I mean, I guess unless you like it there, but I can't imagine why you would. I can slide back now a little bit if I want to. It's not pushing on me, you know, trying to push me forward, so I don't feel like I'm fighting against it. It's just so much better. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll make sure it's linked somewhere here, either on the end screen or in the description or both. And while you're at it, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. Leave a comment if you would like to. So this isn't going to be a long ride, like I said. I'm only on my lunch break, and I just wanted to kind of knock the cobwebs off here. It's super nice out. So because I took the hump out of my seat, I actually adjusted my bars a little bit. I had them at +2 degrees. I guess that's degrees. I don't know what those numbers are. I think they're degrees. But anyway, and it was a little far forward, and a bunch of you made some funny comments about them being on backwards. The reason I did that was because I couldn't get far enough away from the bars, and when I stood, you know, because I'm tall, I got long arms. But now that I can sit back a little bit, I thought I'd kind of move them a little. But anyway, my clutch perch is a little too high for my liking, so I gotta adjust that, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to get a little ride in, see how this seat was, and see how much power the old Moto Cheese tag actually adds. If I get a little bigger, I'll consider having my own merch, but right now I'm sitting about 500 subs. I don't know if it makes sense to spend the time and money on merchandise, but hey, if you guys would be interested, let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see. I'll look into it. So yeah, aside from just wanting to get out and get a little bit of content rolling for you guys, get a feel for how the bike's doing, which it's running awesome, by the way. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk real quick about what's kind of coming up. You know, I did the seat, like I've mentioned, and I got some other things planned. I have a rear rack I want to make. I've got it drawn out like a template on a cutting board. I need to cut it and mount it, so I'm hoping to do a video on that in the next week or two. I think that'll be a big improvement, because you know, a backpack is fine and all, but especially when it gets warmer later this summer, it's just, my back gets all sweaty, and I'd rather have a tail bag. So I think the little cutting board rack will be cool. I also have a rear suspension upgrade that I purchased something for the rear suspension. I'm not going to reveal what it is exactly yet, and I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get to it, because I haven't decided if I'm going to replace my swing arm bearings at the same time, which will add a little bit more work to it. And I hate to have the bike down here in New Hampshire you get a limited number of days to ride, so I want to time it on like a rainy weekend or something. But we'll see. That'll be coming for sure in, you know, in the next little bit. Yeah, I do this almost every year for almost as long as I've ever owned a dual sport dirt bike. I plan to get out in late April, early May, and then between surprise snowstorms and unpredictable weather and other issues, I end up not getting out until the 1st of June or something. So, speaking of June, if you aren't aware, let's see, where do I want to go here? I'm going to take a left down here. We'll go a little bit further. I'd like to go up there, see what they're doing, but yeah, so like I was saying, if you're not aware of the fact that I am in New Hampshire, and that New Hampshire is also home to the country's oldest, I think the country's, not the world's, in either case, it's definitely the country's oldest motorcycle rally, which takes place in Laconia. More specifically, the main deal is at Weirs Beach. I've gone down almost every year since I was a kid. My dad used to bring me. I missed the last 2 years, I think, because of COVID and other various issues. So I think I'd like to make an attempt to go down this year, and maybe I'll bring my Ordro head cam and set my GoPro up on the dash of my Jeep and get some footage for you guys. I don't know if that's anything that you'd be interested in seeing. You know, I wouldn't make it a super long video, just kind of cruising the rally and checking the bikes out. I'm not going to get out and do a whole bunch of crowd mingling, but we'll see. But I'm still debating on it because it's about 120 miles round trip for me, which isn't a huge deal, except for the fact that I drive a Jeep Wrangler with oversized tires that gets 16 to 18 miles to the gallon, and gas is like $5 a gallon. So yeah, so between that and lunch for the kids, because they love motorcycles too, so of course they want to go, I'm debating on whether I can afford it or not. So if I get enough people that want to see it, I'll make the extra effort, but I may do it anyway. I was actually a motorcycle accident yesterday in the town I live in, not too far from my house. I don't know the whole story yet. I think somebody ran a red light, but it was, from what I hear, it was not the motorcyclist's fault. That sort of stuff always makes me a little bit uneasy, but I like to spend more time in the dirt than I do on the pavement anyway. So I try not to let it rattle me too much. It just good reminder to practice your skills and ride defensively. And you know, the cars aren't out there to get us, but they don't see us all the time either. We're just, you know, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. Ride safe. Wear gear. At least a damn helmet. God, I hate seeing people ride without a helmet. I'm not Mr. Atgat, you know, I'll ride in short sleeves sometimes. I've been known to go down the street in shorts, but for the most part, I'm wearing pants, gloves, always, always, always a helmet. And usually my moto boots too. Oh, I forgot to mention earlier when I was rattling off little projects I've got coming up for the Hawk. I bought an exhaust system for it last year, and I never put it on. So that's a top priority also. There's a road right here, driveway or something. I'll turn around, head back so I'm not late punching back into work. So yeah, anyway, I've got the exhaust. It's supposed to be a direct bolt-on for the Hawk. But what I want to do is maybe I'll go out away from, I'll go not in a neighborhood, like not at my house, so there's no echoing. Like maybe I'll take it out to my dad's land and I'll I'll use a decibel meter, like an app on my phone, just to get a point of reference, and we'll see what the difference is between the stock exhaust and the one that I put on, because I'm curious. Boy, what a nice day. Should have almost taken the afternoon off, spent the whole afternoon riding, huh? So yeah, that's the other thing about Bike Week is I'm not going to go down on the weekend. It runs, Laconia Bike Week runs from, it starts this weekend on Saturday, and it'll run until Father's Day. I typically don't like to go down on the weekend because it's so damn crowded. I don't mind some people, but I'm not a big fan of huge crowds and elbowing your way through the through all the people just to go buy a t-shirt. And I'll definitely take some footage if it seems like people might be interested in that. I'll make it just, like I said, a short video. Maybe 8 or 10 minutes, or we'll see. Or maybe I'll just throw it in my next ride. I'll just throw in some clips of going down. But you always see some interesting stuff down there, even during the day. At night's when it gets real crazy. Oh, I better go. Well, the old hockey's running good. Is that a scooter? She gave me the hanging loose sign, I think. Well, I won't bore you guys with too much rambling on, but I did want to give a little update and kind of what to expect going forward this year. I want to do some more riding in some more places. My my trail stickers run out. They run out May 1st, so I got to get myself a new trail sticker. But yeah, I'm still making content. I know it was a quiet time over the winter there, but I'm gonna try to put some stuff out, and maybe I can come up with a plan so that next winter it won't be quite as long to wait. I really would like to get another one of these bikes, and what I mean by that is not a Hawk, but maybe whatever the next up and coming one is. It's probably gonna have to wait until the end of this year. But if I'd like to pull it off so I've got something new to mess with and tinker on next year, so we'll see. But that being said, I will head on back home and get logged back into work before I get fired, and we'll see you guys real soon. Maybe I'll do that Bike Week video here in the next week or so, or some more riding. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's much appreciated, and helps me out a lot, and helps let me know that you guys have at least a little bit of interest in what I'm doing here. So we'll catch you guys soon. Thanks a lot.